So, Forza Horizon 5. That happened.
We're a little bit late to it, obviously. It's been out for probably like a year or two now, but...
Oh my god, the game is... It's not terrible, but it's a huge step down from Horizon 4, because Horizon 4 is like the racing game.
Compared to Horizon 4, it's hot garbage.
I actually would say Horizon 3 is better, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. So let's talk about the goods about the game first.
Yeah. While they did go down a little bit, I feel like it kind of fits the art style of the game. Plus, they actually made danger zones, or what are they called?
Yeah, danger signs.
Or danger signs. They made them actually fun.
They're actually really good, especially the one where you jump over the
airstrip.
The river.
Yeah, the airstrip over the river is 100% my favorite. One of my favorite like side activities in any of these games. Plus, some of the new cars, honestly, I feel like they're really great additions. Like, for example,
like the Lamborghini Performante,
the Hellcat.
Well, the Hellcat was in it. Just the Trackhawk, the SRT, the Cherokee SRT. Just all these, all the cars that would be like $4 to $5 million in Forza Horizon 4, now being $75K.
Yeah, and also the only thing I kind of like really liked, loved, was that they made a darn near unobtainable car in 4. The what was it, Trailcat? Trackhawk. They made the Trackhawk from 4 into a obtainable car in 5, and not only that, but it is better and it is cheap.
It actually is $75K. It's cheaper than the SRT, which I thought was insane. Because, you know, Trackhawk, SRT, Trackhawk's winning all day. I proved that before. But let's talk about the bads.
Okay. I already said graphics weren't as great, but we're also going to move into some of the other cars. They nerfed the hell out of some of the cars from Forza Horizon 4. Like the Lancia got neutered.
Let's talk about the Sesto Elemento. It went from being an 8.4, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, to like a 7.4, and like an 8, and a 7, and a 6. It was bad.
The only 10 it still has, I think, is an off-road.
Off-road? What are you talking about?
They're braking.
Yeah, braking. And talking about... And also talking about the bads, we can go ahead and just talk about all these side gimmicks, like the Baja Land... Stuff like that. It's just stupid. Just give us a game to go. And these cutscenes and this campaign. Who's gonna do a campaign in a racing game?
Like the one in Forza Horizon 4, it's pretty much just like you do 3 or 4 missions and they cut you loose.
And you just do races and you get money from these races. Pretty much just farm wheel spins and you're pretty good.
Yeah.
My personal recommendation is to get in the auction house business where you find stuff for cheap and then sell it for higher. It actually gets you a lot of money. I'm hovering around like $1.5 million right now. Obviously, I'm not, like, you know.
Not in real life. We're broke high schoolers.
But moving into one of the other bad parts.
Well, in other bad news, they repeated the Hot Wheels collab from Forza Horizon 3. We briefly interrupt this program to bring you our sponsor, Dubby. Dubby's an energy replenishment brand that gives you a variety of different flavors, as well as not crashing your blood sugar when you take a sip. Make sure to use a little toaster at checkout for 10% off. It'll support the channel, and it'll get you a little discount on your order. With that being said, thank you, Dubby. Which, I get that Hot Wheels is like a big brand for them, but at the same time, it's lazy. They're just reusing another collab that they already had. I feel like it would have been cooler if they did, like, you know, either like Rocket League or like Twisted Metal. It's just another thing, another game where it would make sense for it to be with cars and also be unique to this game rather than just stealing from Forza Horizon 3.
And along with that, there's one thing I do like about it is the Fast and Furious pack. I thought it was very cool. I might be just biased because I love the Hellcat Red Eye, which it's actually really cool. And so is the I think it's the 69 or 70 Charger. Yeah. I think it's the 69 though. But
they also have this like roll cage car, which it looks really cool, and it overall, like I want to roll it down a mountain just looking at it,
just to try it.
Yeah.
And another one of the bad things is it was cool that it was in Mexico and all, and that obviously it was cool, but there's too much off-roading. Just gonna say that now. Forza is not a game for off-roading. You literally look in the cover and it's an AMG off-roading. Why is there an AMG off-roading? That's not something you do. You look at Forza Horizon 4, you got a McLaren Senna clear as day in autumn racing down the highway. It's just stupid how it has so much off-road, but there's so many cars that are not off-road cars. And there's not enough highway, I think. There should be like a highway that goes around all the maps, and this goes for all the games.
And there's also stuff like the Speedtail, which is one of the best cars in the game.
In our opinion.
Well, not just in our opinion. If you fully mod it, it is one of the best cars for any danger sign that you come across. It is basically useless off-road.
It completely. And there's so many of these really nice cars, like, just for example, the Koenigsegg Regera. We'll go with that. That thing cannot go off-road, but if there's so many off-road things, can't do it. And the windy roads just isn't it. Because yes, windy roads are good for drifting, but they should have done it like Forza Horizon 4, where there's a zone, pretty much an area where you can drift very well, but there's also spots where you can absolutely open up your car and just go. There's not many spots where you can do that when you have to slam on your brakes.
Right. And speaking of drifting and all that, the actual game mechanics have kind of taken a step back from Forza Horizon 4.
100%.
They feel a lot more clunky, and overall, they just feel a lot less refined than 4. In 4, you knew where you were going when you drifted, but in 5, you kind of have to take a gamble with it, because sometimes it'll go too hard or too soft because your controller is off by like a fifth of a centimeter.
And
difficulty.
I think that they should have a setting where you can turn off the AI, because and this goes for all the games. I'll be out there drifting like a BMW M5, drifting around a corner, slam right into a car. Or I'm on the highway, I'm trying to open up a car, slam right into a car. Bus comes out of nowhere.
Or when you're just you're just gunning it, going 250 miles an hour, slam into a car.
Like if you're just trying to open up your speed and just trying to show off the speed and really get up into speed.
Like picture this, you're basically like about to enter hyperspace, going like
Mach 6.
Like Mach 6 straight down the highway, and then you just collide head on with a family of 4.
Yeah, it's some Tom Cruise stuff. Like Jesus, there's got to be a setting to do that. And like I said, the windy roads are good for drifting, but the cars, you can say they're good for drifting, but I do like how they put the drift tires on, but as soon as you put on those drift tires, your car becomes too slidey. There's no such thing as right in the middle. It's all too slidey. I put on a Hellcat, and you can just say Hellcats aren't good at drifting. I say you're wrong for one, but I put it on there, and here I'm just trying to, I rip the e-brake, and I'm all the way around. And this goes for most of the cars. I tap the e-brake all the way around. It's really just not really good game physics.
However, if you don't want to like put your heart and soul into leveling up, for the time being, there is a solution. Because honestly, if you're going to spend that much time leveling up in any of these games, do it in 4. Don't waste your time on 5. What I would recommend doing is this glitch we found.
So if you go into your creative hub, you will go to your event blueprints, and you'll enter in, you'll go into the search, and you'll enter in a code that I'll put up onto the screen. And you take your car, you go, it has to be a Local Motors Rally Fighter. You take the Rally Fighter, and you go, as soon as you hit the first checkpoint, you stop and turn right. And if you go right past, I think it's a plane or it's just like a bus, there's going to be 2 like big cylinder cement things. And you go to the left one, if you just put your front tires in, hold down the e-brake, and in about, I'd probably say 30 seconds to a minute, it'll give you 64,000 XP points. And make sure your difficulty is up to 100% like credit things. I don't know really what to say about that, but yeah. And then you'll probably get somewhere around 200 to 300,000 credits, 64,000 XP, and then 4 to 5 wheel spins every single time.
Yeah, we'll be showing this method on screen if you're not good at just hearing how to do it. But with all that being said, Forza Horizon 5 is a game that exists.
Nothing too special, nothing too crazy, just there.
Play Forza Horizon 4 or Motorsport instead.
And that's going to do it for this video. See you guys in the next one.
Be good people.
The town.